Hello, good evening. How is everyone doing today? If I can move this. Okay, yeah, that's better. OBS really is truly no. Consciousness now. Oh, there's no snowing. Yeah, it was snowing today. Hello, oh yeah, who's here? Rob Hakuja, Cat, Bellhound, Tails, Joe. How are you guys doing? Warm in a fridge. It is -7 right now. You want more?
How are you guys doing? If you hear some background noise at some point, it's because we have the dishwasher going. I didn't think it will take so long. It will finish at some point. It's fine. It is very loud though. The cold freaking sucks. It is. I prefer colder weather, but like not this cold, you know. It's like I am bad with hot weather, that's why. So I need like colder temperatures. I mean, not really cold, but it is. I know some people consider it cold. Does your dishwasher do a little song when it ends? No, it doesn't. It does not sing. It just stops making noise. Nice, I guess I have an air conduction medical studies on Saturday. One step closer to be fully mech. What? Those were words. Are your cats getting along? Have they started getting along? No, they seem to have started getting along. We still haven't let them interact much, but you know they kind of start playing through the door screen, and like you know they start like jumping and like swatting at each other, but in a more playful way, because they're not like hissing or like taking their claws out or anything. Introduce them to a common enemy, the vacuum, the Roomba. Killer frequencies on sale. How much sale? Oh, not bad. Maybe I get it. I really wanted to play Killer Frequency. They study how your nerves are working using electrical currents with wire and such. Oh, that sounds cool. Or the Lego Blue Hedgehog. No, they shall never have Sonic. I need to find a time to finish that. It's just all these gachas and their events. I mean, mostly reverse. Probably once I'm done with reverse, I could do it. Since that is a weekday night activity, not a weekend morning one. Cats get along if they try to conquer the house together. Sounds legit. I believe it. Anyway, let me open the game. I'm gonna try not to jab too much because I can't stay up too late or as late as usual. So we'll see. I think you just finished building the Lego bio they started the other day. Looks pretty cool. I'll tell you how to hit its skill to the interactive thing. Oh, that sounds so cool though. No yap today, you slat a mom. Yeah, we're going straight to Brazil. No time to waste. And I might have enough for another 10 pool for Nala, so maybe we also start with that. Straight to jail, hell yeah. But yeah, the thing with OBS that I was like, oh no, hopefully this will work, is that they change a thing. Streaming to Twitch and streaming to YouTube has a few differences. It's not so much, but I mean, when it comes to like the setup. But like the thing that YouTube has, I don't know why, is that you start streaming, you know, and like OBS connects to the YouTube servers or something, I don't know what. And once it connects, then you get the option to like go live. You know, in Twitch it's just, and then you have to press the button to go live. So it's technically 2 button presses. You can set it up so it goes automatically, but I never looked it up and I just never bothered. Whereas on Twitch you just kinda you know, you just kinda set up the entire thing, change the title, whatever, and then just click start streaming and it goes live on Twitch. YouTube also depends on whether you have a waiting room or not, or if you're making like a brand new stream. But, you know, usually people do waiting room, so you need to like select the broadcast before you actually press start streaming. And that's how it used to be, actually. I mean, you didn't have to, but there was a button that was like manage broadcast, and so you could select like which waiting room to stream to. And now I updated and they got rid of that button. So I was like, oh, they integrated multi-streaming now. They put like all the settings on like their little, they made like a new dock, and you check all the settings for like each thing you want to stream towards. You know, you're gonna stream to something I might do one day, not with games, but maybe with like the Lego stream. Whenever I get to it, I might try vertical streaming, but also like a regular streaming. Because apparently you can do both now with this. And you can also stream to Twitch and TikTok at the same time. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know if we actually can stream to both on YouTube, but we'll see. I might try someday to do, because it gives you both options, but I don't know if it will let you like stream 2 times to YouTube. So I'll see. I'll try it out. But yeah, that's why I was like, okay, hopefully this will work. But yeah, now that they have that, now when you press start streaming, the YouTube options show up, and it asks you, then it asks you at that point if you want to create a new room or if you want to stream to a waiting room. And I was like, oh, okay, everything's good. They also got rid of the go live button that they had before. So before you had OBS set up with Twitch, you know, you just get like start streaming, start recording buttons, and so on and so forth. So there's start streaming, start recording, start virtual camera, studio mode settings, and exit. And also, if you were linked with a YouTube profile, it will also have like an extra button. It will say start streaming, and then under there will be another button to actually go live. Since I told you that with YouTube you need to press 2 buttons to stream. But now they also got rid of the go live. So I was like, huh. So yeah, now I gotta do it from like the actual YouTube dashboard, which I always have open for streams anyway, so it's not a big deal. But I was like, I see. I see. Hey, Chaplin. 2 buttons to be a fox girl on the internet, indeed. But actually, now that I think about it, sorry, just let me. Which one was Killer Frequency? Oh, it was this one. Okay, first-person horror puzzle game. The radio talk one. All right. Yeah. This is the other one, Pacific Drive. Do I have it on my wish list? I don't think I do. Add to my wish list. So I might get that on console probably. I'm gonna actually check just real quick. Sorry guys, I just got distracted by Steam notifications. I'm gonna check, are any of those in like any of the multiple passes thingies? It is on one of the PlayStation tires, but I don't know which one. I'll have to check. PlayStation Plus Extra. I'm not sure which one I have. And what about Pacific Drive? Pacific Drive. No, it's nowhere. Wait, did that come out only for PC? I could have sworn it was another platform. Oh, yeah, no, it is on other platforms. Available on Windows and PlayStation 5. How much does it cost on PlayStation? HD Fox surreal. Okay, yeah, there it is. Maybe I do get it. I should really start adding like games to my wish list on like PlayStation and Xbox, so I get notifications if they ever go on sale there. And that's where I usually play. Are there any of them on Xbox also? I have the PlayStation and Xbox app, so I can just check it from my phone. Killer Frequency, it's on Xbox. And it is on sale right now. Wait, does it not give me the option to add it to a wishlist here? Come on, Xbox, don't be like this. Terrible. 3 gigabytes. How dare. I love that I get the system requirements on Xbox also. On the Xbox app. Waiting for Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh yeah, I also want to get that. When was the next beta? I forgot. And it's Pacific Drive on Xbox. Wiki said no, but like might as well just check. No, it is not. But yeah, it really does not have wishlist, or at least not here. Maybe if I do it from the console, I can. Alright, anyway. No beta? No, there's gonna be another beta. Or was that already? Did I miss it? I don't remember. Second beta. Yeah, they announced it like a few weeks back. Open beta test 2 from February 6 to 9 and February 13 to 16. So like right before the release. And there's gonna have bonuses for participation that you can claim on the full version. Well, another one focused on finishing it. I mean, if they're doing open beta tests, the game is practically finished. Like, the first open beta was in November. Do you really think they can change, like, do significant changes in 2 months? That's not really how games work. They can try, you know, optimizations and like maybe some mechanics and whatnot, but the game is done, you know, like the game is finished. Just like optimize some extra things. You just go in and flip some ones and zeros. It was lagging hard. I don't think I had any of my friends with that issue. Game that works fast nowadays. Bro, I have friends that work in game development. Do not try bullshitting me. Like, yeah, as I said, when it comes to small things, optimizations, and like maybe moving some stuff around. But as I say, the game is it's done, you know, it's finished, it's ready for release. If they are holding an open beta, the game is already like practically ready for release. And you know, and they release it to have more. It basically it's free beta. It's free quality assurance testing. I'm a person who can never believe a game is ready anymore. Cyberpunk showed me how badly that can go. I mean, if you're gonna let one game sour that so much, that's on your worldview, you know, that's on you. Kinda. It is true though that a lot of games now release with like day one patches. But that is actually why these kind of open beta stuff are good, you know, so they can get more feedback on things. Because, you know, even if a company has like good quality assurance testing, there is only so much they can test. Versus just letting millions of people try it and then be like, oh, okay, we missed this. But yeah, I think this is more like, just like publicity kind of thing, because they're offering bonuses if you participate that you can claim in the full version. So that's like they kind of want more people to try it and more people to buy it, you know, because it's a free open beta, so you can literally just go to your friends and be like, hey, you know, let's try this, you know, there's multiplayer, you try it out, it's free. And then they'll get hooked and then they'll spend money to buy it. Have been open out because it couldn't. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, bugs couldn't be corrected before. I mean, it could, but it involved much more work. So like a game had to be like literally unplayable or have like a serious game breaking bug for companies to be like, okay, we're gonna re-release this game, basically. But yeah, now that people can patch it, it's like there's companies that just kind of release whatever and they're like, oh, we can just patch things later. It's fine. And most of the time it's not fine. Cyberpunk has come a long way though, so has there's Cyberpunk, and which one was the other one? The space one. That those have been like two examples of games that just really No Man's Sky, yeah, that one. They just really turn it around. You know, make like a very bad release, and then they actually fix it. But yeah, you see how long it took them to fix those two games. Like Cyberpunk took like, what, 2 years for the DLC to come out? And at that point, well, that is now like the final version kind of thing. I don't like to be on those teams when the patch is streamlining. Oh yeah, no, it must be horrible. It must be terrible. Hola! What is this game about? Reverse? Well, right now we're in Brazil, but it's basically there is a storm that basically turns back time. I mean, it doesn't only turn it back, but it kind of like makes times jump around. Hello, Gabriel. I'm constantly watch from afar. I continue making skins. Let's go. Like, that's not my problem. But yeah, there's here open beta 2 content. There's a new hunt, another monster. In addition to all the content included in the first open beta, you'll also be able to try your hand at hunting a returning monster from the series Gypsaros and other new content that will be revealed at a later date. The content from the first one, it's also available. Participation bonuses. Participate in the open beta 2 to receive bonuses. Oh my god, they have a little calico pendant. I want it. I want it so badly. Tell the hunter who participated in the first open beta test. Oh yeah, our entire development team is hard at work reviewing your valuable feedback and focusing on improving the full version of the game. However, please bear in mind that these improvements, including performance, game balance, weapon mechanics, known issues, and more, will not be reflected in the open beta 2 build. Okay, it looks like basically they just grabbed the open beta 1 build and just added a few new things. While they actually work in the actual full release, in the actual full version. Howdy, Suni. My girlfriend is a mega fan of Monster Hunter. She's gonna force me to play it for sure. I have like a bunch of friends that are like super big fans of Monster Hunter. I'm super excited for Pirate Yakuza. Oh yeah, I've seen that. It actually looks so good. I was like, damn, okay. Pirate Yakuza, I can't believe that is a thing. It's so funny to me that they released that. Because, you know, Ubisoft has not yet released their pirate game. I don't even remember which one. Was it Skull and Bones? Yeah, it was Skull and Bones. Or did that come out and I just no one noticed? I don't remember anymore. But then like the Yakuza team came out and be like, what if we do pirates? And they did. And completely stole Ubisoft thunder. Ubisoft is dying! Skull and Bones did come out? Damn. I missed that. Oh, that's the one that they were like, yeah, quadruple A quality. I remember. How much money did Ubisoft lose on Skull and Bones? Damn. Skull and Bones. Pirate Yakuza looks ridiculous and fits so well in the Yakuza series. Yeah, it's like, you know, Yakuza series, it's insane. How much money is gonna lose on AC Japan? That's why I'm sure that's why they keep pushing it back. They keep delaying it. Because if that game does not release in like a perfect mint condition and people love it insanely, Ubisoft is going down. And I'm like, unless people love it to the point that they forget all the fuck ups from before on that game, and that it is in mint perfect condition, like, you know, no bugs or weird stuff, Ubisoft is just sinking. I'm sure it'll be fine-ish, but it's probably gonna be expensive at this point, product-wise. Yeah, that's the thing also, because the thing is that they lost a lot of money in Skull and Bones because they were developing it for so long, and then it did so poorly. And that, I think that actually that is one of the main reasons they're like struggling so much right now. Because I mean, they were making great games, but like they weren't spending that much in games, as far as I know. Not, not so long. Hey, Kenta! Good morning to you. It is 8:40 p.m. here. When you need to pull an A+ in the final since you F up on the semester. Yeah, exactly. They're like, okay. Because they push it back 2 times, and I'm like, that is a weird move from Ubisoft. Known for releasing baggy as fuck games. So I'm like, okay, yeah, they're delaying this because they need the release to be absolutely perfect, to be flawless. Or like everything really, like the game itself, the release window, etc. They need that game to do well so badly. Money gaming is so weird. I remember the Tomb Raider reboot came out and it sold very well by Square Enix. I still say it underperformed. The thing that is Square Enix, which it's something that has come to light right now, lately, with like Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy XVI, Final Fantasy VII remake and all that. That yeah, Square Enix always has like insane goals for their games. So that's why, their games do really well. I mean, I don't know if all of them, but like they've gotten a few big hitters lately. And they're still like, oh, this game underperformed. Yeah, it's like, bro, what? When I Final Fantasy VI like 10 times, yeah. Hey, baguettes. True Asian parenting. Hello, Doc. But yeah, that's the thing. They're like, they want their games to do like, I don't know. Like just to throw random numbers around because I don't know the actual cost of thing. Like let's say making a game costs, I don't know, 5 million. And then they release the game and their game makes 10 million. So it's great, they made it back their money and extra. But they were aiming to make like 20 million. So they're like, oh no, this game didn't do well. And it's like, what the fuck? Didn't they have one that died within a month or something? Yeah, they did have some stinkers. From what I heard, it had to do with the Final Fantasy live action movie tanking at the time. It basically damn near killed the company. It had to bounce back hard. But I mean, they're doing well. The Human trilogy were all influenced by the publishers and had to publish in the different counts for every release. And they were all fantastic. Ah. And Nomura said, let's make Final Fantasy 15 an F part. Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 was a situation. Why did I miss the yapping session? You missed me saying that I didn't want to yap too much, and here I am still yapping. We're talking about Ubisoft dying and Square Enix overshooting with their games, which is why all their games underperform for them. Even like the wildly successful ones. Was 15 the car ride? It was the car ride, yeah. We're here for the yap, yeah, but the thing is that I don't have that much time to continue story. That's why I didn't want to yap so much, but here we are. So here we are now. '15 was going to be day game. It was going to be a trilogy. Damn. I pity and I want EA to fail so all the companies that bought out can go back to being separate entities and thrive again. The thing is that, yeah, once they buy smaller companies, you know, if the parent company dies, it's not like they can just easily be like, okay, we're going back to being our own company. Sadly. Sadly, that is not how it works. Nowadays, like some companies manage to jump back, but like it's not all of them, you know. Bad news if they die, a lot of stuff dies with them, exactly. And I say some manage to like revive. Like I think the Hi-Fi Rush studio. Was it that one the one that Microsoft closed, but then they all left and made their own thing. And they're like, we're back! Yay! But that is not the norm, you know, that is exception. Tango Gameworks, yeah, thank you. Are they the ones that return from the ashes, or am I getting them confused with someone else? I'm remembering studios. Yeah, sadly I don't remember like some studios and the big companies. The norm is that they die. Yeah, exactly. So like I don't know how many companies has EA bought by now. Like if they bought 10, maybe 1 or 2 will manage to survive if they die, and all the other ones will just die with them. And then like the most likely outcome is that the people working for those studios will end up looking for job on like other game companies. Microsoft buying Obsidian and Bethesda was hilarious. Yeah. I'm not sure how Microsoft is doing though. As far as I know, they're not doing too bad, so that's why people were like, what the fuck, when they closed some studios. Especially because they were studios that had released like good games. That everyone was like, what the fuck? I had a bad time where I kept looking up all devs to see what they were doing now, and every single one I look up was folded into a major company or out of business. Now that happens. Hate when that happens. Microsoft is advertising Game Pass now. Weren't they always doing that? Wasn't Game Pass the thing that was actually kind of keeping them going? Since, you know, Xbox sales were not too great. right, they bought Blizzard. I feel like I was getting free Game Pass months forever. They always bet on that because keeps them going because of new games. Yeah, no, exactly. That's I'm pretty sure that Game Pass is kind of like their business model right now. Like, has there been any leaks or anything or any rumors of Microsoft developing like a new Xbox? I'm not entirely sure. Because, you know, then there's always rumors. You know, the Switch 2 basically got leaked. The PlayStation, the 5 Pro also. And I haven't heard anything from Microsoft other than Game Pass. Game Pass is like the only product they have at the moment. I love Game Pass though. I'm not gonna lie. I bought an Xbox because my sister has Game Pass, and I was like, I wanna play all those games, but I'm not a PC gamer, so I'm just gonna get an Xbox and do that. And I do. And that's what I do. That's what I use my Xbox for. That and Final Fantasy 14. For you announced Genshin finally on Switch and Nintendo releasing Switch 2 2 days after. Wait, they finally announced it on Switch. I'm at least glad Nintendo seems to be steering away from bad things and controversies. Oh, they're not. They have never done that. Who told you that? I can't wait to find out how Microsoft can name a new Xbox even worse than the current gen. Xbox. Xbox line something. La caja. Sony's acting weird now. Yeah, Sony hasn't. I know Sony has been doing some weird stuff. I haven't actually read anything, but like I've seen like news popping up of people talking about Sony, and I'm like, what did Sony do now? Like the last thing from Nintendo was when they tried. I can't remember if that went through or not at the end, when they tried to copyright the act of like capturing monsters with a sphere. Xbox Project Series X or S. Yeah, that sounds accurate. That's probably how it's gonna be named. Nintendo's Disney games always suing someone. Yeah, pretty much. They won that in the end, right? Yeah. Console does it well since consoles now are not planned to last 10 or 25 years. They're made for 5-year cycles. Yeah, the thing is that, as far as I know, you know, back in the day, getting a console was cheaper than getting a computer. And like nowadays, I guess technically they still are if you don't already have a computer. But like, you know, they're pretty close. Do you understand the reasoning behind it? There is no reasoning behind it. Okay, so that is the thing. that is why everyone was shitting on Nintendo. console hardware back then was engineering achievement, bro. I'm still flabbergasted that my GameCube still works. They don't build them like that anymore. As a man rebuilding a PC from the ashes, they are, but yeah, exactly. Technically they are, but you know, you could spend a little more and get a PC, or maybe start with a PC like lower and then you can upgrade over time without needing to like buy new consoles every few years. The GameCube will survive the end, truly. Someday humanity will be gone. There will be a new civilization or aliens or something, and they will find like all the GameCubes that everyone had. that will be your only legacy, the Nintendo GameCube. PS2 had a NASA processor called the Emotion Engine and also was affordable. Yeah, no, and also back in the day, I remember, you know, they also were like, oh, and it also plays DVDs, because also not everyone had a DVD player, because they were also kind of a new thing. So they could be like, oh my god, I can get like something to play games and something and to watch movies. Crazy. As I get Nintendo being protected with their IP and what makes it unique. I'm not saying Nintendo was right about it or not, but I wanted to protect it. They just did it wrong. The thing is that, you know, it's not like Pokemon or like the idea of capturing beasts. It's not like Nintendo created that. Nintendo was just jealous that they bested their products, and it showed. That's the thing, it showed. So everyone was like, bad move, Nintendo. Didn't the Wii U bump so hard they had to say it was a different console? Yeah, the thing with the Wii U, I think that they had to say it was a different console was because of the name. People kind of assumed apparently that it was like an extension or like an add-on to the Wii. Like how Disney was jealous that Sony was beating the hell out of them, blogging tweets on Twitter. Oh, I missed that. But yeah, exactly like that. Like, yeah, the Pokeball itself, you know, that could be like, that is like trademark, you know, like the design of the Pokeball. I don't know to which extent it could be, because, you know, it's pretty simple in design, but like, you know, if a game like copy pastes it, then they can be like, hey, that's a Pokeball. There's something that crossed a line that Digimon, Yokai Watch, etc. didn't. Yeah. In Japan is super hard on copyright and IP protection. A Pokeball used a reverse grenading theory. I can draw a Monster Ball that is not necessarily designed that's safe. Yeah, no, exactly. You know, with these things, it will have to be like a blatant copy-paste of the Pokeball for them to be like, hey, that is ours. New stuff at work. All right. Thank you, Kels. Good luck at work tomorrow. But yeah, no, that was a situation, and that was so dumb, and I'm so sad that they won. I'm like, you know, at this point in life in which like I'm starting to learn a little bit more about like game and companies and such. I have kind of developed like a hate-love relationship with Nintendo. Because, you know, I still love games that they do. The consoles are great. But they're so weird on some of those things. It's like they're so aggressive. And they're so like closed off. You know, like them like shutting down fan games and all that. I like, God, I hate Nintendo. God, I love Nintendo. They are Japanese corporate. True, so true. Truly. Choose like one of my Japanese animes. Funny that people don't do sprite rip remakes of Sony properties. Yeah, I guess I don't do that much. But you know, they're like so hard on fan games and stuff, and it's not like those games are making money. Which would be like a different thing, you know, because if you're ripping sprites and things, and like I'm just editing Pokemon to make it a different game and then selling that, then that's like, you should not do that. But you know, companies have been starting to be more permissive of fans, and depending on what they do and stuff, you know, and embracing fans doing things, and Nintendo is still like, no, do not. I'll rip Sly Cooper. So I killed the Streets of Rage remake and people destroyed it off. They did? But I mean, again, also Japanese company. The thing is that also that Sega, I guess, is not so big as Nintendo right now, so it is more noticeable when Nintendo does stuff. I'll make a Sly Fox at the game. Let's go! If anyone ever does a fan game with me in it, I'll play it. That is like, you know, one of the VTuber dreams of all time. Bet. Kuru lore will fit into a Sly game. Will it? I have played a Sly Cooper. I kind of wanted to, but like, you know, I just never did. I need to write some lore also. I wanted to start writing little like drabble thingies on YouTube posts with like lore and stuff, but I've been busy writing other stuff and playing games. I'm surprised Olaf has tried so hard to foster fan games. Yeah, that's been very cool of them. And it's also kind of surprising because, again, Japanese company. The Streets of Rage remake dev had apparently told them about its development and didn't get any pushback, but they nixed it after the full release. Damn! Dirty Sega. That's bad. But yeah, you should remember a comment I read from Doka a while ago now, I think. I read it, but I forgot to comment on it. Yeah, the Disney thing. Sonic 3 absolutely destroyed Mufasa at the box office. And I am all here for it because Sonic 3 was peak. And apparently Mufasa was not that great. I don't get what got Disney to start remaking older movies as live actions. And like, you know, it might work for some. Like I think the Beauty and the Beast live action, apparently it's pretty good. The live action remake. But I think that's been like the only one of the ones they've made so far. Is it true that they will make a 4 of Sonic? Yeah. Mufasa was sent out to die and I feel nothing for its suffering. It's alright in a small dosage, yeah. The thing is that I said it can work, you know. Apparently the one that I've heard that it's pretty good is the Beauty and the Beast remake. But the thing also, this is specifically with the Lion King, and I guess a little also like Little Mermaid. Why they decided to make the animals photorealistic? Like, that makes no sense. Like, that specifically makes like 0 sense. Like, making live action, like remake live actions of old movies, like, okay, sure, whatever, but why photorealistic animals? Why do you have to go like quote unquote live action with the animals? Just do like 3D animation, man. Why it starts with older no graphics, exactly, because that's the thing. I think that's been one of the most notorious things in Lion King and the Lion King remakes, is that, you know, they're just lions talking. You can't really read much of their facial expressions because they're lions. they're lions with lion faces, you know. There's only so much expression they can have. Gotta hire real lions. We need Atlantis and Treasure Planet. Oh, Treasure Planet is so good. Treasure Planet, it's peak. It's so peak. I would love for that to get like a proper like remake or something, you know, something that makes it good. But like, I don't know if they have the ability to make it good with it, like the quality of the Disney remakes lately. I don't think if they have the quality to make it good. Just re-release it in like Blu-ray quality or something, you know. Just grab the movie, you know, like up the quality when they do like a scaling or whatever, I don't know how it's called, and then re-release it on cinemas just as is, you know. Just don't touch it. It is perfect already. Treasure Planet flopped in spite of being great, right? Yeah, I think it didn't do great. So I think Atlantis also didn't do great. I'm not entirely sure on Atlantis though, but I know Treasure Planet didn't do well when it released. And it's just one of those movies that just kind of gets a following and gets more appreciation, you know, as time goes on, that people go and watch it and they're like, oh, this is actually great. I got a notification, I don't know what it was. A subscription, thank you so much. It was made to flop, they barely promoted it and had their B-listers working on it, but then it became a sleeper hit. Yeah, it was great. The release on the end of the 2D animation era and 3D was starting to be a fad. Oh, damn. Yeah, that will do it. But yeah, Treasure Planet is great. Like I say, if it gets a proper live action, that would be amazing. Since at F2D, let's move to 3D animation. Yeah. But oh well. At least Pixar and DreamWorks is still around, you know, they're still making great movies. So I don't know, I never remember which movie is from whomst. But I think Pixar still has like the most unique designs. Because, you know, we all laugh about like Disney having like pretty much older models kind of looking same-ish. The DreamWorks Pose, the DreamWorks Fluke or something like that, the DreamWorks Stare. But yeah, Pixar, it's kind of gacha now. It's kind of 50-50, you know, they can release like a super great movie or something that's just okay. I don't think they released like a, from that I remember, you know, it's not like I've seen all their movies. I don't think they've released anything that is like bad, but you know, like their good movies are so good that they just make the okay-ish movies look bad in comparison. And I think DreamWorks had a phase that was not doing too good, but I think they're starting to recover with their later movies. Pixar is willing to be wild, but Disney doesn't let them be. So true. So true, so true. But yeah, movies. I love movies. I know what it's like to be released on full creativity. It sucks. Yeah, I can imagine. Because, you know, usually these big companies are like, oh no, we gotta play it safe. Which is why you start getting like very same-ish plots and designs and stuff. We need another Shrek 7. No, I love Shrek. Yeah, I don't know how many there's been out. Shrek was great though. They overmilked it. Our yapping over. Are we gaming? We are. Let's go to the game. I don't have it showing because I forgot to set it up beforehand, but I'm gonna do it now. No, not Exilium, we're playing reverse. Get the audio going. Yeah, Joe was also saying that to go to the game, then yeah, I really should go to the game, so let's jump to the game. Let's get going. Let's do this. I think I have 110 pull maybe, and then go go to story. Do I have enough? I do. Okay.
A suitcase immune to the storm. Yes, it's a wonderful idea. And so comfortable and spacious, too. It could save many lives.
I can't believe I got spooked by Cacania. I love you, Cacania, but why? for that. This is Dr. Kakania. But I already have her. I don't think I had the baby blue though. No, I didn't. How many do I need for? Okay.
Oh, no one else is here? Great. I own the place now.
What do you mean? I'm right here. Where's my Kakania? I don't think I've leveled Kakania yet. I haven't gotten to her.
Welcome. There's no need to knock. I saw.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. I need to buy more skins too. I keep forgetting to do that. I wanna Villas Marcus problem. Anyway. This is so sad. Anyway, let's just get back to Brazil. Last time. I don't remember much. We were Vertin, Lopera, and Nala. When gachas and gachaing. I'm back to Spanish Brazil. Yeah, exactly. There was actually some Portuguese in one line, in a line of the. I'm doing the Anjo Nala story. And at one point there was a voiced line in Portuguese, and I was like, oh, Portuguese! Damn! You remembered that they speak Portuguese in Brazil. I can't believe it. Yeah, you're right. Bertin is visiting the older timer house. Yeah, this looks like it. This is where Nala was actually. I'm reading her story. She was in our retirement home, taking care of all the elderly. So let's see. This is November 13, 2020. So 8:20 p.m. Boro Cor de Rosa. Light a candle in memory of the departed. How do you remember? I don't know. I totally blanked. I usually remember what we were doing last time, but now I just blanked. I was like, oh. Sao Paulo Veterans Residence.
Oh, more visitors.
It's Lopera. She's safe. But where's Sotheby?
Thank goodness. You survived too. What about Sotheby? Oh, something happened in the favela earlier, so she decided to stay there. Don't worry, Duncan's with her. We've got bad news. Dr. Doras has been abducted by the Brotherhood. What? Idiotas! What's wrong with them?
Idiotas.
Ugh, guess I'll call the base. Mi viejo will figure something out.
Mi viejo.
Sink me! Lopera! I thought you'd been sent to Davy Jones' locker.
White drum soars through the air and lands squarely in Lopera's arms. The ferocity of the embrace is enough to knock a grown man to the ground.
Why did you think that? I'm tougher than the stubble on the chins of the old geezers here. I'm like you, a ship that'll never sink. Timekeeper? Who's that over there?
Oh no, just ignore her. Kimberly is peeking out through the doorway, only a sliver of her face showing through the gap.
Kimberly? Did mi viejo let you go?
Did mi viejo let you go? Why do they do this? She's been released?
Oh, timekeeper, let me explain. When we were routing out the deserters, we found Kimberly hanging out with the Manus thugs. Pa took her off somewhere, and he always has a plan, so I didn't bother asking where she ended up. Hey, come over here and say hi. When did Pa let you go?
About that.
Or did you sneak out somehow?
Mayapa. Kimberly's eyes shift, her claws tensed, as if ready to spring into action at any moment.
I think... Miss Kimberly, didn't you pull me out of the water?
How did you know?
Shortly after my fever subsided, I started to remember what happened just before I lost consciousness. There was a voice ringing in my head. It was you calling out to me.
Vertin, I can't have you dying here. You mustn't give up.
Thank you for the delivery, Martin.
What? I did not say that. I just took you to the doctor and left.
No, you did say that. We all heard. Right, guys? Kim is somehow so baby girl and a murder machine. Yeah, she is. That's what's great about her. It's so funny, the dichotomy. Her protestation is almost a scream.
Aye, 'tis true what Vertin says. Though Kimberly denies it, she chose to save her. Even when she had plenty of chances to blow the lass down. She's a good lass at heart. Not an enemy, Lepera.
She's blushing. Lepera lowers her guard, offering a friendly wave to Kimberly. Kimberly cautiously steps out of the doorway, but maintains some distance between the two of them. Lepera looks at her new friend. Her attire has given her a totally different appearance. After a brief pause, Lepera smiles at her.
You have to understand, it's pretty hard not to suspect someone who hangs around with the Manus. Anyway, I guess there must have been some kind of misunderstanding. Back then, I didn't have time to... In any case, I'm sorry, Kimberly.
Lepera extends a hand in a gesture of peace, but Kimberly hesitates, her claws tensing once again.
It's fine, but don't think I'll forgive you so easily. Speaking of the Manus and the Brotherhood, I never quite understood what they were trying to do.
I don't blame you. I still don't really get it either.
Like, we have no clue what they're doing. Great. Great work, guys. Get your girl who will tug at your heartstrings and pull out your heart. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better.
So you're really not in the same boat as them?
A sudden yet perfectly reasonable question.
Of course not! I don't have a boat! No, I mean, I'm not in any boat with anyone! If only I'd found my...
She looks around as if she's forgotten something, but finds nothing.
Listen, I don't know who it is you're looking for, but it's not me. I've already told you everything I know. If I'm not welcome here, now get out of your way. Just... please, don't take me back to the place. I don't want to see that thing ever again.
That thing? She refuses to look at the weapons around Lepera's waist. Perhaps in a restrained sense of rejection or fear, or something hidden deep within her heart.
All right, girls. If you want to have a chat, at least take a seat first. It simply won't do to have you all standing around the entrance like this.
True. Mamma Mariana takes Kimberly with one hand and Lepera with the other and leads them back to the courtyard. When they arrive, she lays out some pasoka for them to snack on. I think that's how you read that. I think.
You think candy's bad for your teeth, Bobo?
Oh, I'm much too old to worry about that. When you reach my age and just waking up each day is a blessing, you'll eat whatever you want too.
She's so real for that.
Mamai Mariana, could I have a word with you, please? I have some questions about Mr. Duncan.
Oh, Duncan. What kind of trouble has he stirred up now? All right, then. Why don't we head inside and give those two some space? And Lopera, apologize to that poor girl properly. You hear?
I'm 27, I feel her. When you reach my age, the ripe old age of 27. Every lost friend is worth remembering. Simone.
Mi viejo released you, which means you can't be trusted.
He didn't actually.
And you saved Verton's life too. I guess I shouldn't have been so hostile towards you. Here, have a drink. As a token of my apology.
She hands her a warm cup of something dark. It has a rich smell.
Salvadoran coffee. Great if you need to pull an all-nighter.
Kimberly raises the cup to her mouth with both hands and curiously sticks her tongue into the liquid.
So bitter! Yep, bitter like the old days.
Bitter like the old days. How old are you, Lopera? Aren't you like a kid? Aren't you like a teenager? Bitter like the old days. Lopera falls silent for a while. Kimberly glances at the gunner on Lopera's waist.
You know, back in Colombia, my father did horrible things to his plantation workers. Well, my biological father, not Igor.
Lopera looks off into the sky and laughs resignedly. It's as if she just spoke of a stranger rather than her flesh and blood.
He said, "No, that's not the sound of gunfire outside. The workers are setting off fireworks. They're celebrating."
Oh no.
But they weren't fireworks. He betrayed his workers. His compatriots. It wasn't a celebration. It was a massacre.
Yay, let 'em.
After that, I ran away from home. One day the Admiral and Molly found me. That's how I joined Xeno. Betrayal's as common as dirt here. Comrades, friends, family, anyone could sell you out. And for cheap too.
His father doing war crimes. Hey, John. Dictadura Latin moment, truly.
I hope you can find your boat soon. You know, a place where people have your back. Can I not drink this? Of course. Don't force yourself. I know the taste isn't for everyone.
I'd never sell out chat. Unless. She clinks caps with her new friend.
Carlota Lopez Rivera. That's my full name. Bit of a mouthful, huh?
No, you're actually missing a second name to make it like a full Latino name. Lopera stretches out her arm, closes one eye, and lines up the moon between her fingers. She closes her fist but catches nothing but the air.
I wanted to erase it from my profile. From everywhere, to be honest. But mi viejo disapproved.
She fiddled with her fingers, her eyes lingering on that unattainable celestial body.
Molly agreed with him. She said, "You mustn't forget your past, Beta." So I let it go. But Lopera sounds so much nicer, so I preferred to go by that. And you, Kimberly? What's your real name?
How did you know Kimberly was not her name? Kimberly hesitates.
Nala, Hari. The residents of Heartfelt Home called me Nala.
Oh, I like how they changed the name on the dialogue box too. Guest room, veterans residence.
How long ago did Mr. Duncan move here? Do you remember?
Meanwhile, Bertin actually getting information.
It must have been 5, maybe 6 years ago. I'm not entirely sure.
5 or 6 years ago. Nowhere near the 20s. What's going on?
Do you have any photos of him?
Mariana nods and pulls a photograph from the storage room.
We do have one, but he's been gathering dust for years. Let me see. Here. This is him.
Oh yeah, they were also confused because Duncan looks so much like Sotheby's old butler who was disappeared by the storm. She points to the man who looked like Mr. Carson.
I know a gentleman who looked just like him. His name was Carson. Did Mr. Duncan ever go by that name?
The old one blows the dust off the frame.
No, not that any of us are aware of anyway. And I've known him since I was a medic in the army. Back then, people called him Duncan the Dauntless, or the all-powerful Duncan. I never once heard Carson or anything of the like.
It's like Neurocloud operates the professor going on vacation on the sectors and internal problems of the sector, and Bertin is the actual plot. Maybe.
Sorry I couldn't be of more help, Niña querida.
Niña querida. It seems an in-person meeting with Mr. Duncan is in order. As they head outside, black flashes across their vision as the crow swoops down from above. It releases the letter clutched in its claws.
A crow?
A messenger crow. The crow perches nearby as the letter flutters down and lands at their feet. The old woman picks it up and breaks the seal.
Oh dear, this looks like bad news.
Oh.
Santos.
It's a cleanly written ransom note, signed Santos.
Dr. Doras is being held captive in the Colonel's manor. He's given us 3 days.
Time to kill everyone.
He says that if Zeno doesn't return the deserters they detained, he'll execute the doctor. Mamai Mariana, please contact Admiral Eagle. We need Zeno's help.
Hopefully by deserters, they don't mean the people that they executed at the very beginning. Because if that's so, you know, we can't really return them. This is on the next day already. Yeah, so November 14 at 2:11 p.m. The Sleepless Man. Now the die is cast. This is Igor and the other girl, I think. I believe. Kidnappings on Latam? Impossible. Igor's office. Admiral Igor rarely makes calls to Zeno headquarters, but the situation has become desperate.
Ah, Igor. How are things in San Paulo?
About that.
Worse than expected. I have a small number of troops with me, but not enough to deal with the situation. Things have gotten out of hand. At least one of the Apostles' Brotherhood leaders has pledged allegiance to the menace.
Brotherhood. These new gangs just keep popping up, don't they? It's like cutting down sugarcane. Before you know it, another one's grown in its place.
Really?
Carlos has been murdered by his own subordinates. Even now, some of the deserters are with the Brotherhood.
But yeah, he should be like dying from the heat. This news is met with a prolonged silence.
Did you catch them?
Some have already been executed. The rest will be transferred to headquarters for interrogation.
Good. What assistance do you require, comrade?
Comrade! You know, in case you weren't sure about the Russian origins.
An army. A reliable one.
An army? I'm afraid that's not possible. We simply don't have the men to spare.
It doesn't need to be large. Just dispatch my sentinel unit from Buenos Aires to São Paulo.
Buenos Aires? Buenos Aires mentioned, let's go! A loyal army led by the children he raised himself, composed of orphans of war born into Zeno's cause.
Or, at the very least, Saint-Remy.
Ptolemy? Ah, one of your orphan children. That seems like a feasible solution.
Okay, this person scares me by the fact that they were like, send me like a small army or you send me this one person. What can this one person do?
Yes, his parents died fighting for Zeno. All my children are loyal to a fault. Officer Carlos was shot in the head by one of his own men in this very office. I need soldiers I can trust.
Ah, so the fearless Igor is afraid of death after all.
An officer was killed by his own soldiers at his own base. This is an immense stain on Zeno's honor.
Sao Paulo in precisely close. It's fine, they were in the 90s, there's planes already. They can just take a plane and be in Sao Paulo in like 2 hours. I will know, I took a plane from Sao Paulo to Buenos Aires like 2 months ago. How little honor they have left. Igor clings to it like a leaf to a tree in winter.
Indeed. If everything goes according to plan, you'll see your unit shortly.
Now it's just a matter of time.
The Admiral tosses the dice in his hand. Up and down, up and down. He receives the same oracle, the same answer, like the inscription on the Behistun monument. It is eternal, unchanging. His heart is a hanging lyre, gently plucked. An ancient verse rises in the old Admiral's memory. Dark omens, ill prophecies, it is all whisper from his lips.
Я видел ястреба, что гнался за голубкой, и бога солнца, который туго натягивал свою золотую тетиву. Я наблюдал, как приветствовали деревянного коня на наших землях, и как из священного фонтана текла кровь птенцов. Да, но человек с решительным умом и гордостью знает, что его город выстоит, его стены будут крепки, и он будет непоколебим, как ядро земли. Какой грех! Жребий брошен. Белый саван покроет его, и он будет окутан мраком.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Это все для светлого будущего.
What kind of mecha TV making is this?
Лучшее будущее для всех.
Okay. Sure, I see. Wait, is this kid's frontline? Not sure he's Russian yet. Didn't understood any of that. I mean, there was a subtitles. It was going on its own, so that's why I was not reading. But I mean, I didn't really get it. He was really he was really going full Mika PV on us. You know when you see like the Mika PVs for new events, and you're like, yes, I see, I understand, but you don't really get it. You don't get anything. This gave me the same vibe. Even like the shot at the end with like the triangle thingy and all the dice around showing one. That was such a Mika vibe. The soldier he requested is Igor. He is his own army. On this rain-soaked night, this is the only answer.
Admiral.
I assume the one meant something bad. I can only assume. Because he did speak of ill omens. But yeah, I feel like it was probably like verses of a song or a poem or something. Because yeah, it is very poetic. I have seen the hawk chase the dove and the sun god pull his golden bowstring taut. I watched as the wooden horse was welcome into our territories, and the sacred fountain flowed with the blood of the fledgling birds. But a man of a steely mind and lofty pride knows that his city will endure, its walls will stand strong. It will be as steadfast as the earth's core. What a wickedness. Now the die is cast. The pale shroud will devour him, and he will be enveloped by the grim night. All for a better future. A better future for everyone. And then Mulder comes in. What do you mean you don't understand the butterfly flying over the firefly triangle with a floating whale? Yeah, no, exactly. That is everything is very clear. Hey, Jace.
Come in.
Yesterday, we received word from the Timekeeper that Dr. Torres has been abducted by the Apostles' Brotherhood. She should be coordinating with Lopera to set up a rescue operation as we speak.
She breathes a sigh of relief. The doctor may have been abducted, but at least the Timekeeper is safe.
Also, that girl who escaped, Kimberly, is with the Timekeeper. She claims that she was released.
Just play along with your lie. There's no need to tell Lopera the truth.
The Brotherhood has demanded that we exchange the detained deserters for the doctor. Forgive me for issuing instructions without your consent, but if we refuse or ignore them, I'm afraid they'll
execute the doctor.
Mm-hmm. He knows full well the ways of these thugs.
What arrangements did you make?
Mulder tenses up a little, unsure of how her father will react to her decision. Hello, Phantom King.
I told the Timekeeper that Xeno reinforcements would meet her at the veteran's residence. Since Lopera is familiar with the place, I also asked her to scout out the rendezvous location. And yes, I played along with Kimberly's lie. I assumed you would have done the same, Father.
Very good.
Hey, can just arrive and we already have a hostage situation. Yeah, we have a hostage situation since last stream. We just kind of left it hanging. So now we're back to it. While the Admiral refused to talk to anyone last night, his daughter had been modeling her actions after him.
Your squad will soon arrive. Take them to La Pera at the rendezvous point and bring the doctor back.
A squad?
The Admiral gazes out the window. He scans the barren fort, the weather stone, the vines slowly wearing away at the walls. How did this come to be?
I've spoken with headquarters. All going well. Telemi and the unit will arrive soon.
Mulder's body relaxes a little, and a smile grows on her face.
I see. I can hardly remember the last time we were all together.
Her smile turns bittersweet.
Your father died in Abadan. In a war he had no obligation to fight in.
Where is Abadan? I need someone good at geography. Or someone that is not as lazy as me to go look it up on Google right now.
It's far more glorious to die in the throes of battle than to wither away on a sick bed. He made an honorable sacrifice.
How shameful that we would tarnish his honor.
Iran, okay, thank you. Honor is a thing easily stained.
Let's begin with that young pilot, Lilia. Tell me, what do you think of her?
She's well trained, experienced, a straight shooter, similar to Lopera in many ways.
She's a true Slav, just like my brothers and sisters back home.
A true Slav. Stubborn, loyal, brave, and as unshakable as the frozen Siberian earth.
I suppose she's luckier than Lopera, not destined to become a traitor like her.
Wait, what? Say that again? Excuse me?
Lopera is still a child, really.
What did he mean by that? The Admiral closes his eyes as he remembers those who fought beside him.
So many lives have been lost. In wars. In the storm.
Yor has more aura than the whole Soviet army combined. Truly. They have all been enshrined in the Hall of Merit at headquarters.
What do you think Lopera will do?
She's your child, just like me. I think she will stand with us.
He smirks.
You think? Do you? Anyway, she's not important. Here, take a look at this.
What are they cooking? An invitation.
I will not wear it. Nor will you. I promise you. Not one of us will wear this thing. The preacher has given us a gift and shared with us an oracle. We will bring her something in return. Fire and brimstone rained down from heaven. Yet among the ruins were recovered the remnants of a miracle that is living, breathing, and growing. I can sense their life force. I can hear their whispers from within these ashes.
Cthulhu? A lucid dream, a living death, a perished immortality.
Moldir, they are invincible. Rather than endlessly throwing young soldiers' lives to the white stone house, I choose to stand with the true future.
Oh, what? Jesús de Veracruz.
I will always stand with you, Father.
I see. I see. Thank you for giving me a song, I guess. Oh, we got our little narrator, or new narrator, gambling etiquette.
The gambling game's been set up in a place unfamiliar to you. Soon, you'll be invited to join the table as well.
Give me more details.
Huh. You seem to have grown quite assertive. But remember this. As a newcomer to the table, you have no privilege to make demands or probe for information unless you're looking to be targeted and isolated. You have to lose a few rounds. Pay your entry fee. Only then can you start to learn the secrets of those at the table. The players' backgrounds, the dealers' habits, and the truth behind the highest stakes gambler. It's baffling to me. Why would anyone travel halfway across the world just to throw away their money?
You're seeking victory.
That was a rhetorical question. But thanks for answering.
Oh, shut up.
You're right. The allure of winning is irresistible, even in a game of chance. People blow on the dice, clutch a rabbit's foot, or murmur a prayer, foolishly believing they can sway the outcome. How deluded. It's pathetic.
Nonetheless, it's a fair game.
Oh, quite the opposite. The odds are rarely equal. Your opponents could have any number of advantages stuffed up their sleeves. A larger stack of chips, easier winning conditions, or even the power to change the rules. Want a fair game? You gotta fight for it, by any means necessary. The white suits always play it safe, carefully hedging their bets, while the black robes plot to overturn the table.
Clever countermeasures.
Clever? More like cretinous and atrocious. Once the table's flipped, there'll be nothing but chaos. Who would bother to set it right again? No one.
Right. Right. Sure. Now we go... Same day, 3 p.m. The Northern Falcon. We're fighting here. A long-awaited reunion. A shocking betrayal. I mean, is it shocking considering they were just talking very suspiciously about betrayal and things? I guess we'll see. Very shocking. The old admiral picks up the file beside him and flips through the young pilot's records.
Arcanist. Abuses alcohol.
She does.
And loves to fight.
She does.
Messenger. Call Lieutenant Lilia. Tell her to meet me at the training ground.
He rises from his chair and heads to the training ground, where the blood of the traitors still stains the grass. Base. Lilia approaches the admiral, her flask clutched in her hand.
How does it compare to the drink back home?
The stuff saps your energy, makes you feel sleepy.
And yet you continue drinking it. Bro didn't even wash it with the blood? Nope. Just let it dry there.
Just like this land. This place is always submerged in a half-dead stupor. Poverty, chaos. To them, the future feels farther away than the sun beating down from above.
While the sun casts its light from above, many choose to dance in the darkness of the sewers.
Tell me, Lieutenant, what do you think of the Foundation?
Is this some kind of test?
No. Just the curiosity of an old man. I often wonder how the younger generation views the organization.
Well, unlike those Manus maniacs, the people at the Foundation are at least open to reason.
At least.
Don't get me wrong, they're stubborn. But overall, I think they're good people. The Timekeeper's red-headed sidekick, for example.
So Nairo is too busy with administrative work to join the Timekeeper in Sao Paulo.
She's a stickler for the rules, but it's so boring to follow all the regulations. That being said, it would probably be even worse without them. Total chaos, actually. Anyway, at the end of the day, someone has to do the thankless jobs, and the people at the Foundation are the only ones willing to do them.
A sort of hint of approval flickers in the Admiral's eyes.
As the Foundation's most loyal partner, Xena has always been committed to creating a brighter future for both Arcanists and humans. That includes fighting Manus Vindicta, as well as any other conflicts and chaos in the world.
In Sao Paulo, for example, Xena maintains the city's fragile peace in its own unique way.
It's a mindless gun. The Foundation points and Xeno shoots.
Damn! Okay.
Precisely. Countless soldiers have perished in the storm, and they've all been deemed necessary sacrifices.
Oh, is that where this is going?
I have to tell you, I don't like Xena's role in all this.
Neither do I. But an order's an order. Even if it sends your soldiers to die meaningless deaths against an enemy they couldn't possibly defeat. Still, we march on without hesitation, pushing our weary bodies deeper into the storm. But how much longer can Xena keep going, Lieutenant? How long until our knees buckle and we fall to the ground?
I don't know, and I don't care.
She takes another swig of sweet liquor. Sweet as the oblivion of a dream.
Arcana isn't that.
What? Is that the ashes he has on that little triangle thingy? What? What?
We detected life signs after the explosion of the vacuum bomb.
I was gonna say how good he looks, but that just threw me off so hard. What the fuck do you mean? They just dropped it like that.
That's impossible.
Yes, it is impossible. It would take a miracle for her to survive. Do you believe in miracles, Lieutenant?
I'd sooner believe the ramblings of a drunkard.
That may be the case, but when a miracle worker appears, there will always be people who follow them, like sheep follow a shepherd. So, when the desertion incident occurred, I wasn't surprised. I was infuriated, however. Not because they abandoned Xena, but because they murdered their own officer.
Damn traitors.
Back before the first storm, Human and Arcania's troops got along well. We set aside our origins and united under a common banner. Our bloodlines meant nothing next to our bond as comrades in arms. But the storm changed everything.
Time rolled back, and with each regression, the brilliance of Arcanum shone ever brighter. Eventually, it formed a rift between them.
As a soldier, I must obey my superiors. I sent my men as ordered, no question asked. But
Igor looks hesitant.
does it really make no difference if the place they die a martyr's death isn't a battlefield? Like war, these things are never simply a matter of black and white. Lieutenant, what do you think of the timekeeper?
I trust her completely.
Her statement is short and powerful.
Sounds like you'd gladly sacrifice yourself for her.
Why are you asking these questions?
We need more leaders like the timekeeper.
She's like 16, but okay.
Manus Vindicta, the Foundation. They are just two sides of the same coin, aren't they?
This combo is stressful. Real. Why am I so stressed? They're just talking, I don't know. Damn you, reverse. He sighs again. Then he extends Lilia an invitation.
The Foundation, the Pack Security Council, Manus Vindicta. Which path do you think the Timekeeper will eventually take, Lieutenant?
I trust in Vertin's decision.
Я понимаю.
Ты уверен, что Зина не тестирует меня?
Нет. К Зина это не имеет никакого отношения. Я сейчас говорю с тобой как Игорь, а не адмирал.
With a wave of his hand, he takes his leave. As he vanishes under the shadow of the colonnade, soldiers rush into the training ground. They surround Lilia, their guns pointed firmly at her.
What's going on?
She's so cold.
Lieutenant Lilia, you are under arrest for the assault on Admiral Igor.
The what now? A lie that makes Mulder's ears turn red with shame.
Assault?
A crime for which no evidence need be provided.
Oh, I get it.
She grips her trusty red 38. After what happened in Texas, it hasn't left her side. She lost it for a while in Texas, by the way.
Stand down and surrender, Lieutenant.
Lilia downs the contents of her flask.
Even the booze here tastes lame. Come on then. You're not taking me down without a fight.
Soldiers, fire!
Okay then. Let's go with this clearly non-Portuguese music.
Huh. Bring it on. Show me what you got. You traitorous rats.
I never intended things to turn out this way. Surrender now, Lieutenant, or I'll be forced to hurt you.
Me? Surrender to you? You'll be the one who's surrendering. If I even give you the chance. Come on, soldiers. Do your worst.
What a shame. Fire at will.
I assume I need to hit them with the precision shot. I bet my chances are a drunk Russian. Same.
Woohoo! Take off!
Oh wait.
No. Listen up. Breathe. Stars light the way. Woohoo! Take off! Unbreakable!
Everyone.
Stop.
Oh, he's trying bazookas. Okay. Let's see how it is. Just casually short range RPG run. Yeah, you know. As you do.
My permission! Screw it! That's the sound for a new era.
Russian safety. Is it dead? It's dead.
That was a flight!
It's useless. There are far too many of them for Lilia to escape.
There is no use resisting, Lieutenant.
Disarmed, Lilia is forced to her knees, and her hands are bound behind her back.
Tell me, what's Igor planning?
Father will lead us to a future where meaningless sacrifices are no more. The die has been cast. I hope you know that this is nothing personal. I'm just following orders.
A fate as cold as the wind that sweeps across Merry Beardland.
Take Lieutenant Lilia to the holding cell. No one is to harm her without orders from the Admiral or me.
What?
Yes, exactly, Lilia. That was also my reaction. Holding cell.
We are traitors to Zeno now, Lieutenant.
Though these words disgust her, she forces them out.
I am loyal only to my father. It's a pity, really. I would have liked to work with you in the future.
The shackled pilot stared fiercely at Mulder's dark silhouette.
How long has he been planning this?
Ever since the preacher gave Father a gift and a path to a brighter future. Live or die, Lieutenant. I will never betray my family.
My cute drunk Russian. It's fine. She'll be fine. I believe in Lilia. The door closes, leaving Lilia alone in the darkness of the cell. Mulder issues a few instructions to the guard before handing him the key. It will soon be time to welcome her brothers and sisters. For there is no turning back from the path her father has chosen. Trucks led by young officers loyal to Admiral Igor roll into the base, carrying elite Xeno troops from across the country. To annihilate Manus Vindictae, to destroy the Apostle Brotherhood, and for the future chosen by the Admiral. In a world of lies, the traitor's blade has been raised.
Don't worry, young comrade.
Just hang in a little longer.
Huh?
Huh? Indeed? Hang on for what? Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have, as I said, I don't really have that much time, which is why I was hoping not to yap so much, but it is what it is. The yapping cannot be contained. So I'm just gonna do one or two more, depending on how long they are, and then we'll stop there. Chronic, huh? Let's see, good news and bad news.
All it takes is one lie to set off a chain reaction, and I'm afraid the butterfly effect has reached you. I have bad news. You've been betrayed.
Thank you for letting me know.
But there's good news, too. A certain flight lieutenant appears to be more loyal to you than the organization she swore to serve.
Who's the traitor?
You know him. The admiral who was pitted against an enemy he couldn't possibly defeat. This conflict has left an incurable ulcer in his once lofty heart. Yet, as a leader, he must remain unyielding in both body and mind. Despite his continued victories on the front lines, he made a decision so counterintuitive that even his loyal adjutant found it questionable. The top brass always sees things differently, I suppose.
Things never end well for traitors.
You must have heard the story of the Trojan horse, right? Greek soldiers sneaked past the walls of Troy inside a wooden horse. One Trojan priest tried to warn his people, but was executed by the gods themselves for doing so. Soon after, all the leaders of Troy were killed by the hidden invaders. Being killed by your enemy is bad. Being killed by your ally is worse. It was an honorless way to go.
I'm done hearing bad news.
Great. I'm done reading reports anyway.
Oh, you read them?
I look forward to your wise decisions. We need some good news for a change.
Thank you, voice in my head. I think Bertie needs therapy. Okay, this is... Wait, this is 2 days after. This is on the 16th. At 10:40 a.m. Family reunion. Between quotes. You think? Family reunion. The call for a slaughter has sounded. Unleash the hounds of war. Oh, look at all those soldiers there, and Lilia trapped there on the tower. Martin is the whole cyber troll. Igor's office again. After a long wait, father and daughter reconvene.
Father, Ptolemy and the unit have arrived.
So here they are. The army of justice ready to eradicate the Manus and the deserters in one fell swoop.
The army of justice. Okay, okay. He picks up a gift he received from the Foundation.
During the last storm, the Foundation created this thing. And with the help of Laplace and the Apeian Arcanists, they stole the fire of the gods, just like Prometheus. Which side would you choose?
Now you think that maybe Bertin is therapy? No, but you know, I feel like it's becoming more obvious with every passing day.
I wouldn't. I would follow. Follow you wherever you lead.
Have you tried having your own will? Her loyalty is like a shield to protect herself from her inner doubt. Have you tried making choices for yourself and being accountable for your own actions?
Send someone to bring Stefan's belongings here. The traitor found something important at Tuesday's motel.
Oh?
Ptolemy will find it useful. That's all for now.
Understood.
That sounds smart. Have you ever tried being your own person? Xeno base.
Muldir, long time no see.
Isn't this the guy in the trailer that was telling Nala to kill Bertin? I hate him immediately. I don't even remember if it's him. I think it is, but just showing up, I hate him immediately. Oh, this fuck, yes. Alright then. This Count Majima looking ass truly. He tried so hard to be him. He tried so hard to be Majima, but could not even approach. The one-eyed officer steps forward to embrace his older sister, kissing her on both cheeks. The conversation gets straight to the point.
What do you say? Do we give those humans a chance to surrender?
Manus Vindicate don't accept humans. But I doubt Father would blame you if you men allowed them to escape space.
I can't.
Escape the base? Muldir, are you having second thoughts?
He sneers at his sister's kindness.
Either follow this path to the very end, or show mercy and get Father and the two of us executed.
He shouts a few orders to his officers, instructing them to return to their respective units and await the Admiral's command.
So what then? You want to have a mass execution like Lopera did? On what charges? For refusing to join the rebellion? Disobeying orders?
Oh no. There'll be no trials.
He leans in close and whispers a few words in his sister's ear. Muldir's eyes widen.
All my men know about this plan. We're just waiting for Father's orders.
They all know?
Well, those who are still alive.
Okay. Only blood and dirt can bury secrets.
The Manis have provided us with a miracle that allows us to survive the storm. How could anyone refuse such a sacred gift? Even after the total destruction caused by the vacuum bomb, we still detected life signs. No one in history has ever been able to do that. Lady Arcana is invincible.
Oh, he calls her Lady Arcana. Okay.
I don't care about Arcana. What worries me is that the soldiers who are unwilling to follow us won't just surrender.
Then we shoot them.
His delivery is disturbingly casual. There are only two options, follow or die.
I don't think that's...
She's gonna die. Or she's gonna sacrifice herself, or they're gonna kill her. Because she clearly is not, like, entirely in on this plan. The Admiral strides toward them.
Oh, Father!
Where are the others?
They went to rally the soldiers. We've been waiting for this day for ages.
He seems to have known about the Admiral's plan for quite some time.
For ages? How long have you known about this?
She looks at Ptolemy, confusion and astonishment in her eyes.
I told your siblings some time ago.
Then Lopera...
She's not part of the plan. Her only responsibility is to bring back Doris.
Doris? Who's that?
None of your concern. You have other things to worry about. Go issue your orders to your soldiers. Moldir, prepare the aircraft. We're going to Tierra del Fuego.
What? Hey yo! We're going to Tierra del Fuego. Tierra del Fuego mansion, let's go! All the way to the southernmost tip of the continent, to a place where he can gaze upon that snow-capped land to the south and feel the icy breeze on his face once again.
How many of our soldiers do you think will remain loyal?
I'd say about 80%. The Arcanists will follow us. There's no doubt about that. But we still have a lot of human soldiers. Don't worry. I'll be sure to deal with them.
A necessary sacrifice.
The spilling of blood will only unite us further.
Isn't he trying to stop, like, these quote-unquote necessary sacrifices? A betrayal of their brotherhood, but there will be no escape once blood is spilled. For those who shed blood and for those who draw it.
Take this and go to São Paulo tomorrow.
Oh, there it is. The gesture to the wind-up toy that once belonged to a traitorous officer who stayed at Tuesday's motel. It's placed beside a G33 syringe and a flying arrow M1903 pistol. Don't think about it. I guess probably in his mind is like, with the Foundation, they're having all these quote-unquote necessary sacrifices with no sign of them ever stopping. While in his head, it's like, there are gonna be necessary sacrifices to finally solve the problem. Which is most likely not gonna happen, of course.
Oh, me too? So, if Moldir fails, you want me to use this little toy to get Lopera back?
No. You will bring Kimberly back from the veterans' residence. This is Kimberly's seal. As long as it's in your possession, she cannot disobey you.
Asokobos cannot resist the will of whoever holds her contract item.
Bring her back peacefully, if possible.
Of course, Father. I will do as you wish.
Instructions given, the Admiral leaves.
Right then, Moldir. Let's get started.
He whistles, signaling the guards to begin their massacre. Oh, okay. The sound of gunshots echoes through the holding cell.
What's going on out there?
No one answers. The guard has already left. Lila frowns.
Is the base under attack? By whom? The Manus has no reason to launch a frontal assault. The Apostles' Brotherhood? No, that's even less likely.
She immediately dismisses the idea. Holding cell.
Get out! Quick, comrade!
Are we under attack?
Just take your stuff and go!
The guard hands Lilia her weapons just as the rebels catch up.
More enemies over here!
Okay, so that guy was actually planning to help her. Oh, I got Lilia here. Cannot undeploy story character. But, like, mine is stronger. Okay, they won't let me use the stronger one. Be that way.
Look at my back.
Free war crimes, yay!
Wanna watch the aerial stunts? A little trick.
Did the guy just shot up into the air? Don't you know what happens when bullets fall down afterwards? When you fire into the air, it becomes someone else's problem. There's no physics in Brazil, I say. It's because it's close to the equator, right? Oh, reflect. Does that with last one turn or one attack? 2 rounds. Okay. We're gonna fight the RPG guy then. Eat that RPG? No, I don't think I will. Thank you very much. What happens when I use the chain one? I guess we'll see. This magical spine for sales of physics might actually work. Okay, RPG guy is down. The problem is that now we're gonna get that reflected at us. But I guess it is what it is. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
Deep breath in.
Don't blink.
RPGs to the face don't work, you realize? Yeah. Clearly. Clearly they're not as lethal as they make them out to be.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Than the Foundation's kids.
Comrade!
Amidst the chaos, the guard has been shot in the leg. Lilia goes to help, but the rebels are closing in fast. There's no time.
Berlin.
Another damnable choice, but this time there's no time to hesitate.
Lieutenant Multier asked me to help you. Take care.
Oh, I see. With a running start, Lilia leaps into her Red 38 and takes off into the air, bursting through the rebels and leaving them choking on her exhaust. First, the bright light of the outdoors hit her. Second, the stench of gunpowder and death. The flashbang. Xenobase. Traitors and loyalists. Under the sun, their blood glimmers just the same. It's plain to see now that their blood paints the courtyard.
Kill them all!
No. Recall your troops and assemble.
The remaining loyalists are fleeing. There's no need to pursue them any further. Ptolemy reluctantly passes on the order.
All hands, assemble!
The bloodshed stops here.
An unceremonious end to the battle. The rebels have formed a new kind of blood brotherhood now.
Moldir, time to head to São Paulo.
Forgive me for asking, Father, but what if Lopera refuses to come back?
Oh, Moldir, if it's too much for you to bear, I'd be happy to go and see our dear little sister for you.
No thanks.
No need. This is my mission. I will get her to come back.
The two of them are still linked by a tracker button.
There will be no alteration of the mission. Ptolemy, retrieve Kimberly.
The order is non-negotiable. Ptolemy and Mulder board their boats and head to their respective destinations. They're in the same place though. So Igor actually did one as bloodless a turnover. Yeah, I guess, you know, he wasn't like, oh, you know, kill them all, get them all. He's like, okay, that's enough. We sent our message, and that's it. But yeah, unfortunately, I think I'll have to leave it here for today before it gets too late for me.
It's cloudy again. What does Arlington?
Let me see. Can I buy something? Oh, I don't know what this is, but I'll get it. These are probably mats or something. For something or other. Oh, I didn't get the music. It's fine. I'll be close. Oh, let's go! Oh, 6:30. Okay, still not enough. As clean and Russian as possible. 2 hours, 1 of Japan, 1 gaming, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Exactly. You know how it is. But yeah, I will continue a little longer. As I said, my sister starts work early tomorrow, which means I have to be up at like 5:30 a.m. Damn, so I do want to get some sleep. So we're just gonna move back here just a second. Ouch, didn't go to sleep. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like ending. I was hoping to be able to continue a bit more since, you know, we're still only on... Which one? We're going to 17 and they're 24, so we're still missing a bunch. It's a permanent chapter though, so I'm not that worried about time. I would like to finish it soonish so I can get to other games. But we'll see how it goes. You know. I always try not to jab too much, but sometimes the jab is just too strong, you know, so you cannot stop it. But anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a membership stream, getting back to those at long last. Sleep cannot be denied, neither can the jab, true. Other games like Reverse Collapse, right? Exactly, you know, I'm gonna catch up with his Frontline 2 finally. You know, we're gonna do chapter 7 and 8 this weekend. So next weekend we can do the Diane event. So by then I will be caught up with Gears Frontline 2, you know, so we only need to wait for new updates. But yeah, I'll be able to sneak reverse collapse in there, in between Gears of War 2 and Narrow Cloud, because I do need to get back to Narrow Cloud as well. I am unlocking the new event because I don't think I'll get to read it on a stream, I mean, during the duration of the event, so I'm just unlocking it so we can read it later. And you know, as I said, once I'm caught up with Gears of War 2, it'll be easier to kind of juggle those around. It probably won't be reverse collapse as often as I want. I'll try to, but as I said, we'll see. It will depend on Narrow Cloud and Gears of War Online, because I'll have to juggle those two around. But once I'm caught up, it should be doable. It should be doable. You know, Saturday reverse collapse and Sunday either Narrow Cloud or Gears of War Online 2. So yeah, finally. And also, but yeah, as I said, tomorrow we're gonna be doing a membership stream. We're gonna be doing bookshot roulette. PNC news story is amazing. I'm excited. And someday the Final Fantasy. Yeah, I was actually gonna say next week I'm gonna be doing a collab on Friday, but the week after we should be able to get back to Final Fantasy 16 and finally finish that, which means I need to actually get my ass in gear and start farming. That is all the reason I delayed Final Fantasy 16, to be able to farm and grind, and I have not done that, so I need to get on that. So by the beginning of February we should be able to finish Final Fantasy 16, and then I'll probably jump to Sonic Shadow Generations, since that should not take too many streams. And as I mentioned before, after that we'll go back to, I'll pick up one of my pending ones again. Probably 13 Sentinels or something. I'll probably do a boat, but I'm kind of leaning towards 13 Sentinels. But yeah, tomorrow membership stream. Remember to join membership if you want to play Bookshot Roulette with me. We're gonna be alternating depending on how many people have the game. So you know, we'll do one round with 3 people, I guess, because I am a permanent member of the rounds since I am the streamer, I am the VTuber. Sentinels at least has an archive to catch back up on the story. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, we're gonna be alternating. We want to be rotating 3, depending on how many people have the game, how many people show up. If not, we can just play the same 4 people during the entire thing. And I was gonna say also, it will be more fun, of course, with microphone. I'm not entirely sure if the game itself has audio though. I actually did not check that, but if it does, because when I played with my friends, we played on Discord call. But yeah, I'm not sure if the game has audio. If it does, does it have mic? Oh, alright, so it will be all... I won't be able to hear your thoughts. But Discord maybe? There is a... Mayhaps. It'll depend, I'll probably ask the people tomorrow, the ones playing, whether they want call or not. And we'll see how it goes from there. Because I can make like a private channel probably on the private part of the Discord. The part that only members and subscribers can access. Because it's a membership stream, so I don't really mind. But we'll see, we'll see. For now, I gotta go eat, so thank you guys for coming. We'll be finishing this chapter some other time. So I'll see you tomorrow, members, to shoot each other with shotguns. And then on the weekend, we'll continue Gears Online 2. So thank you guys so much for coming. Remember to take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, stay safe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.